Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on showing examples of the pen tool and the smudge tool. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring in the graduate image that I grabbed from Unsplash. And as you can see, it just takes up the whole image. And we'll just go ahead and leave it like that. And I'll press the checkbox to confirm it. And so now I'm going to go ahead and go into my pen tool. And same thing. So this is going to be a similar video, but I am going to show one extra little thing that you can do in case you run into this scenario. So from here, I'm just going to do the same thing, click off the canvas and start tracing along. So I'll go ahead and skip through this part and I'll see you at the end when I close it off. All right, so now we're closing it off now. And same thing, I'm gonna hit the selection, press OK to select it. And now I'm gonna rasterize the layer so that way I can put the mask on it. And I'll put the mask, eliminate the background. And so now we have a pretty clean edge. And there is some sort of blue still sticking out, but I'm gonna choose a different blue background that I wanna use for the template. And so now, with this, I'm going to go ahead and select the image here. So the example that I wanted to show you was if I zoom in, and I'll go ahead and bring in the other image that I want to use. So this is going to be the image that I want to use for the background. It's a different color, blue, but I wanted to point out that little area in his arm right here. So this little area, this little opening right here, on how you can match that here and just eliminate that part. So I'm going to go ahead and just rotate this with the shift and then extend that out like so. Press enter. I'm going to move the layer behind so now that he shows. And then so with this spot right here, see, I want to use this. It's a little bit more simple and easier to work with as far as a photo booth template because there's not a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's the main focus is on the graduate, and that's what I want. And so now I want to just eliminate this so that way we can show the background. And with the image selected, we're just going to go ahead and select it with the pen. Okay, so we close that off, and then with this image selected, I'm going to press the selection. Okay, and then I'm going to just simply press the delete. So that's not deleting it completely, that's just adding on to this mask area. So I can still go in with the brush and still brush in that background layer that we originally had. But now, so in case you ever run into an issue like that, I just wanted to point out you can easily just select the image, use the pen tool to cut out that little opening or whichever spot that you don't want to be shown, and then just remove it just by pressing the delete and press Command D to get out of it. Okay, so same thing, you can just move the person that you're using, and I can do right click and apply a layer mask to finalize that part, and then I can press Command T to resize that. Okay, so same thing. You know, you'll just be using the same tools. You can use the smudge tool to get rid of this edge here and do which that's a little bit exaggerated, but just to give you an idea that you can still go in and make all those changes, resize them, add in your text. And in the next videos, we're going to be going over layer styles, which would definitely enhance your layers and what you plan on using them for, such as, so if I double click, I'm sorry, on this is going to be the layer styles, and we're going to be discussing what these do and how they can help make your images or text pop a little bit better. Okay, so let's go and move on to the next section, and let's learn some layer styles, some patterns, and different things like that. All right, I'll see you there.